the Bison Football Show with Coach Tim Polasek. Brought to you by Gate City Bank for a better way of life. And Pepsi.
On a first down, Payton wants the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Makai Collins.
There it was, the home opener for NDSU football as we welcome you into the Bison Football Show along with Bison head coach Tim Polasek. I'm Sam Neidermann. Makai's dancing, coach. We're changing it up here on the set. Congratulations on the big home opening win. Welcome in. Great to see you.
Yeah, it's an exciting weekend. I mean, I thought the student body, the fans were awesome, great crowd. And then the uniforms, I think on film and on TV looked awesome. So it's been a good weekend, and then now we're into a bye week. And so to be able to, get in here and do the show, and I'm excited. It's all exciting. 3-0, and we've had a good run here early on.
3-0 going in the bye. Love the uniforms. They were awesome under the lights. Got on Sports Center as well.
Yeah, that was a cool segment. ESPN, the relationship there has always been pretty good. And then the way that they covered us, with the uniform and things like that, it was a good weekend, and really appreciate the administration for moving forward on that thing.
A great day to be a Bison. First time back inside the Fargo Dome. Let's take a look back at how it played out. First half highlights brought to you by Gate City Bank. Coach, the Stampede March, the uniforms on full display, and a banner was raised. It was quite the pregame. Yeah,
it was really, really neat. And right there, I was hugging my family, and then also some really close friends in town. And then the banner raising, actually kept kind of pushing back our entrance because it took some time, but it was awesome.
Yeah, pretty neat to see. After that, we had a ball game to play. Opening series for the Bison. Finn Diggins, 19 yards.
Yeah, tight ends played a big part of this, right? 3 receptions, some big yards, good openers. We were going to take the ball if we won the flip this week. We really liked our openers, and obviously this drive is really solid.
Yeah, Finn with the first down to get things going, and then right after that, Barika Penu, a big hole, 31 yards.
Well, the hole was good, but the blocking on the perimeter was awesome. When you see Conklin there at the point of attack, we're running somebody off in matchup football, but look at the effort level the receivers are giving in the run game.
Yeah, that would not be the last receiver block that we would see here in this first half. About 12 minutes to play in the opening period. 15-yard touchdown, Raja Nelson from Cole Payton to get it started, Coach.
Yeah, it was probably maybe his best throw of the day with the pressure in his face. We didn't quite capture the edge that way we need to on sprint out. And to throw that ball on the run and then Raj making another big play is just a good start.
Cole Payton fired up, 7-0 Bison. SEMO ensuing possession. They would respond. Calvin Gilbert, 65 yards for the score.
Yeah, interesting. They did a really good job with their formation, just being condensed enough that we had made a coverage check, and then we didn't get enough presence from the second level as far as being in the middle third.
That would tie it up at 7, but then 2 plays later, Bryce Lance around the block from Logan Conklin, foot race to the finish, and he is all the way in for his first score of the year.
Yeah, I really like, how we gained all these yards and these points, right? It was different ways. They really were trying to take away the run. We throw a simple screen out here for 76. I mean, just an added element to the offense that can really move us forward.
Now Bryce Lance into the end zone, and that gave the Bison the lead over SEMO 14-7. Under 6 to play in the first quarter. Donovan Woolen with the sack.
Great design off of showing double A-gap pressure, bailing out there and then bringing it from the field. That's a difficult pickup for the running back and for the O-line. They really got to adjust on the fly.
That would give the Bison the ball back late first quarter, and then Cole looking downfield. He's got Bryce, a nice pickup there for a 48-yard catch, a first down for NDSU. It's good to get number 5 integrated early and often.
It's really good to get him integrated, and it was a heck of a job by Cole fundamentally, and then you can see him here winning with his feet.
Yeah, he was able to roll in there for a first down. Bison get points on this series. Eli Ozick connects on a 43-yard field goal, 17-7 in favor of the Herd. From the 14-yard line, here's another deep ball to Bryce.
Well, this is awesome because we actually had a run with a pass play option, and Cole with the operation got us into the 4 vertical scheme, and then you can just see that's a tough matchup for them, covering Bryce one-on-one.
Yeah, Bryce with the catch into plus territory. Couple of plays later, Cole Payton looking over the top. Makai Collins, 28-yard touchdown.
Yeah, commented in the press conference, we have some weapons. We're protecting awfully well. Cole's playing at a high level. But in the past, I'm not sure that we would have went to the throw game as quickly as we did, and it was really effective.
24-7 NDSU. SEMO would get things going. Brandon Epton with a first down run. Coach, this was their drive that was most effective. They get down to the goal line here. Jax Leatherwood, the big quarterback, stopped right before the goal line by Anthony. Eventually, they get in with a score with Peyton Brown.
Yeah, it's just, it's tough from the 1-inch yard line, to hold them out there. But the run that sprung this drive, we got to do a better job of keeping the cup and forcing the football.
And that would lead to a 24-14 score. The Bison, though, would respond with a Midwest Dairy drive of the game. Dairy is your game day MVP. Its high-quality protein helps build muscle while powering our team through practice, game day, and beyond for better performance and everyday health. Dairy helps us all bring our best game. Coach, this was with 4 minutes to play in the half. Finn Diggins gets things started again.
Yeah, that was out of 13 personnel, and I've challenged Coach Larson to look at things a little different. I think these tight ends are giving us something in the pass game. That's a heck of a throw and a catch on an outcut.
And then a couple of plays later, 4th down and 1. Cole picks it up with his legs right at the 2-minute timeout. So the Bison still with it at the 49-yard line. 3rd down and 18. Reese Kessel, tight window, 31 yards.
Yeah, we had a good conversation. I said, Dan, let's challenge these guys. Let's see if Cole does the right thing if he gets the chance to push the ball, or will he just simply check it down playing, possession football. We'll punt the football, bury him down in there. Really good clock management on this drive.
And then the pay dirt to cap it off. Raja back in the end zone for his 2nd score of the half, 5 yards from Cole.
Yeah, those outcuts that we hit, to Finn, to Bryce, really set up our ability to later on come in there and work the post cuts and the angle cuts, and it kind of freed that up, and we adjusted, made them change to our leverage.
No doubt. 31-14, the score at the half as the Bison go in the locker room. A check of the first half stats brought to you by Nodak Insurance Company. Coach, what number jumps out here?
Well, the passing yards and our willingness and our ability to change gears. Okay, they want to stack the box. They want to play heavy against the run. The run game earns some of those pass yards. Our reputation and who we are, the play action pass was right out in front with 282 yards passing in the first half. I really think we could have even had a bigger day. We had a couple drops in the throw game, and then we could have took advantage of some more situations to put it up. Really good day passing the ball, and protection was on point.
Yeah, we'll see those final passing numbers once we get through the second half stats. A near record-setting day for Cole Payton at NDSU. All right, first half in the books. The Bison up 17. We'll come back after this timeout. Take a look at our second half highlights. It's all coming up here on the Bison Football Show.
What does it mean to be a mutual bank? It means we don't have shareholders, and we focus on serving our customers and communities. As the region's only mutual bank, we offer flexible financing and fast local credit decisions for your business. Provide you peace of mind on closing day for your new home. And loan options to help you move forward when life hits you with the unexpected. Being a mutual bank isn't just how we're set up, it's how we show up. Every customer, every community, every day. Mutual makes the difference.
Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
These days, reliability means everything. And at Shields, we're always by your side. For your biggest adventures and your everyday victories. With Shields Visa and Shields Visa Rewards, we're here to celebrate every milestone and help you do more of what you love, so you never go alone. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle, more of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Orthopedic pain is limiting. It's unpredictable. And when it disrupts the way you move, it disrupts the way you live. Life is better when you feel empowered to move the way you want, when you want. And that's where our experts come in. We're your guides to orthopedic and sports medicine treatment options that can manage your pain, rehab your injuries, and restore your confidence. Take back the freedom to move. Explore your orthopedic options at Sanford Health.
Life is full of beautiful moments. Adventure, fun, excitement, and sometimes the unexpected can happen. With Nodak Insurance, you can keep doing what you do. Use our technology to file claims quickly online, on your phone, or lean on our award-winning service team so you can get back to what matters, living life uninterrupted. Nodak Insurance. Agents with answers.
Welcome back to the Bison Football Show. Bison head coach Tim Polasek. I'm Sam Neidermann. Glad you're along with us. We're looking back at NDSU's home opener victory over SEMO. Let's dive into our second half highlights brought to you by Gate City Bank. Coach, we picked things up after a stop of SEMO to start. Cole Payton off to the races.
Yeah, again, really good answer versus down defense, or, when they outnumber us, we got to get the quarterback involved in the run game. Just showing his athletic ability. He's so fast.
33 yards for Cole on that scamper there. He would finish with 53 on the afternoon. Eli Ozick connects once again from 43, his second field goal of the afternoon. The Bison extend the lead to 34-14, with 11:19 to go in the third. Ensuing SEMO drive. Hello, Jackson Dutenheffer.
Playing at a high level. Those guys up front were really playing hard. I thought, we were really causing issues with their protection schemes, but physically we were getting after them and getting knocked back and getting penetration, and so happy for Jackson.
1 of 4 sacks for the Bison on the day. Second down at 7, more knockback and penetration, the big TFL.
That's exactly right. I just look at that. That's just complete domination. I think those guys that played in the 90s would really be proud of the nastiness.
Yeah, you could hear Nathaniel in his celebration from the far quarters of the dome, too. He was fired up afterward. Nathaniel Staling with the tackle. Rajah with the first down. We picked things up in the fourth quarter. This throwback screen, Coach, walk us through it.
Yeah, we've worked really hard at the naked game over the years, right? And we've shown that we'll bootleg the quarterback. And we kind of looked at this. We need some misdirection things. And the screen game is an extension of the run game as well, right? Look at the big old lineman out in front running. I think this has got to be something that we use moving forward.
Yeah, it was a 30-yard pickup for Barika. He had over 100 total yards on the entire game. It set up this long run by DJ Scott inside the 5. Looked like he was in from first vantage point. They called him out at the 3.
Well, we thought he was in, and that's why we ended up getting a delay game. I wasn't going to burn a time out there in case we needed him, but unbelievable individual effort, and that was a heck of a hole provided by the O-line and the tight ends, and good scheme by Coach Larson getting us, running downhill.
Yeah, 39 yards officially, and then from the 1 on 3rd and goal, Cole Payton able to sneak it in, his 5th total touchdown of the game.
Yeah, really good surge by our left guard. I thought Tastad did an unbelievable job getting knocked back.
Yeah, that would make it 41-14, and then the Bison defense just kept on putting in work. Jake Keese and Toby Anene able to combine here for this one.
Too bad they don't split sacks up into thirds, because Vanderpool's on that as well.
Yeah, and then Jake Keese Alexander would get even more action. Somehow, I don't know how, Coach was able to wrestle this out for the INT.
A little bit like last week, right, when Tennessee State kind of took it away from us, but he did a great job of pinning it on his side and securing the ball. We thought Jake Keese played one of his best games. He's playing at a starting level, corner play right now. We got 3 guys that are playing at a high level, and Booth is coming on as well.
Yeah, great to see for the Ruskin, Florida native. That would be all she wrote inside of the Fargo Dome. The Bison win it 41-14. Our final stats presented by Nodak Insurance Company. 348 through the air, Coach, 526 yards of total offense.
Yeah, that stands out, right? Pretty good balance. The ability to throw the ball when it's difficult to run it. There's obviously explosive plays showing up there, and that's a lot of fun. But we do have to be a little more consistent in our tailback run game, which that's kind of the case this time of year, and so we have to find ways to improve that. And then, 7 penalties for 74 yards. We did have 2 discipline issues there with 2 offsides that we just can't have, moving forward when we get in these big games.
After the game, our Nodak Insurance player of the game, Cole Payton, with Sam Getziger.
Cole, we haven't seen a performance like that from a Bison quarterback in quite some time. What can you say about the win here today?
It was a great overall team effort. We wanted to take the ball. We've been taking the ball. if we won the toss. Obviously, we didn't win the toss, but happy to have the ball. And just shout out to the Rams up front, protecting us. We were playing a team with some matchup coverages, and obviously we have the best wide receiver room in the country. And so just giving me some time to air it out to our wide open receivers. Shout out to those guys.
How much more comfortable does it make you feel for you when Raja Nelson and Bryce Lance are putting up performances like they did today?
So much more comfortable. They're vets on this team, they're leaders on this team, and just feeding off each other's energy. I wouldn't want to play anywhere else.
3-0 heading into the bye week. What have you learned about this team so far this season?
We're pretty good, but we've got a lot to work on. There are plays out there I wish I had back. We wish we had back, especially as an offense. We got to score touchdowns in the red zone, and that's the beauty of it is we're pretty good, but the sky's the limit, and so we're going to go back to work and keep improving.
All right, thanks, Cole. Congratulations. Cole Payton is our Nodak Insurance Player of the Game.
All right, thank you very much, Sam. Coach, got to be very pleased with how your quarterback played yesterday these first few weeks.
I'm really excited for the offense in general because of the amount of improvement we can make, but we've also handled some things, and Cole's played, up to the standard, at times beyond the standard. I mean, there's some big-time throws that, we had to see in games to be convinced he could do it, and he's doing it. And then it's just unbelievable, his leadership, giving credit to his teammates. Shout-outs to Raja and Bryce and how their leadership abilities helping this offense. Cole's doing a really good job, and this is an important week to identify, some of the weaknesses he has and get those things improved. And then how can we help this guy to even play better and keep command of the offense at a high level?
348 passing yards for Cole Payton, third most in a single game history for the Bison. The record, you might remember it, Steve Walker against Ball State with 451.
Yeah, I do remember the Hail Mary before halftime that paid dividends, and we hit a jailbreak screen to Cole Heckendorf for some big yards in that game.
Yeah, pretty good company there for CP9. All right, let's take a look at our Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Dakota carry of the game. Build a game plan for your health when you carry blue. Find out how at bcbsnd.com. Coach, we're going to go back to DJ Scott's long run. Take us through it.
Well, obviously there's a big hole there, but his ability, I like right there. At the end, he's finishing, he's trying to stay in bounds. We don't allow our guys to run out of bounds unless it's certain situation clock stuff. And his effort level here and his fight right there and determination is really good. But that thing hit right down the A-gap and into the backside A-gap. It can't be blocked any better.
Yeah, I love it. Love the stiff arm there at the end. A run with authority for DJ Scott, our Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Dakota carry of the game. All right, we're going to take another break here on the Bison Football Show. Coming up next, it'll be our Olaf Anderson feature, chatting with one of the products from Williston, Isiah St. Romain.
A better way of life is better days off and better nights in. Better hellos and better goodbyes. With locally approved, financed, and serviced home loans, Gate City Bank makes buying a home simple. Welcome home. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
When you carry blue, you get a devoted team backing you up, focused on you and your well-being, making it easier and affordable for you to make health a priority. When you carry blue, you get a health plan that anticipates your challenges, that's helping shape the future of healthcare, with more helpful tools and resources so you can get the most out of your benefits and focus more on living your best life. Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Dakota. Carry blue. Carry on.
These days, reliability means everything. And at Shields, we're always by your side. For your biggest adventures and your everyday victories. With Shields Visa and Shields Visa Rewards, we're here to celebrate every milestone and help you do more of what you love, so you never go alone. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
Ding dong.
Mountain dude?
The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain, lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and that cool, refreshing mountain dew.
Welcome back in. It's the Bison Football Show. Bison head coach Tim Polasek, Sam Neidermann here with you. Appreciate you joining us. It's time for this week's Olaf Anderson feature. We're chatting with a product of Williston, North Dakota, Bison wide receiver Isiah St. Romain.
I wasn't expecting to go in at all and play, I was just expecting to watch the guys be great out there and just cheering them on from the sideline. And then Coach P called us up and he was like, this is your opportunity to get in there and go make a play.
That's a nice catch again from St. Romain. The Williston kid makes a nice cut back up the field. He's trying to get into the end zone, and he will.
How much confidence do you take from the spring? You had a really good spring. Did that springboard in the fall?
Yes, I think, going from the spring into the summer, the spring really provided me and woke me up ready for the summer. So the summer I took very seriously in getting my body right, getting everything. My teammates holding me accountable, coaches holding me accountable. So everyone holding me accountable to being the player that I can be. So I just got to thank everyone around me.
When did football say this is the avenue to go down?
I played basketball as a kid growing up, and I always played basketball. I enjoy basketball, so I always thought for the longest that I would be playing basketball. But, the Bison came knocking on the door one day and gave me an opportunity to play Division I football. So, my head turned and I figured out basketball might not be the way for me to go anymore. And, it was hard giving it up, but I think football really has made me a better person, and it's brought a lot out of me that I really didn't think that I have in me.
All right, there you go. Coach Isiah St. Romain comes over to Fargo from Williston, had his first career touchdown against the Citadel in week 1, and he has found his way in a very deep wide receiver room.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes to improve when you don't see the light of getting on the field, right? And he's done such a good job with the strength and conditioning, getting stronger and faster. He's really an unbelievable teammate. He adds a lot to the practice environment. He's got a great spirit about him. Like a lot of guys, he starts off thinking they're going to play basketball, and then before long, more opportunity comes in football, and he embraces it. He's got a bright future for us, and the good thing about him is he's got range like a tall guy, but he's got some movement skills of a slot, and so he brings a lot of versatility and special teams again, too. He's involved there.
Yeah, love to see it. The state of North Dakota represented as well for Isiah. That's our Olaf Anderson feature. All right, Coach, we're going to take one last break. When we come back, we're looking ahead. We've got a bye week, and then conference play begins. We'll preview all of that coming up next here on the Bison Football Show.
What does it mean to be a mutual bank? It means we don't have shareholders, and we focus on serving our customers and communities. As the region's only mutual bank, we're here to help. Whether you're growing a business, financing the unexpected, or buying your new home. Every customer, every community, every day. Mutual makes the difference.
City Bank, for a better way of life.
When you carry blue, you get a devoted team backing you up, focused on you and your well-being, making it easier and affordable for you to make health a priority. When you carry blue, you get a health plan that anticipates your challenges, that's helping shape the future of healthcare, with more helpful tools and resources so you can get the most out of your benefits and focus more on living your best life. Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Dakota. Carry blue. Carry on.
These days, reliability means everything. And at Shields, we're always by your side. For your biggest adventures and your everyday victories. With Shields Visa and Shields Visa Rewards, we're here to celebrate every milestone and help you do more of what you love, so you never go alone. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Hey, grab me one too.
Wrapping things up here on the Bison Football Show, we've got a bye week for the Herd, and then conference play begins Saturday, September 27th. It'll be a 1 p.m. kickoff inside the Dome as the Bison host the USD Coyotes. Sam Neidermann, Tim Polasek here with you. Coach, first things first. Got a bye week, a chance to get the legs under and then reevaluate things, and we'll talk about this USD matchup. But what all goes into the bye? What are you looking to accomplish for the group this next week?
Yeah, honestly, we're in our last phase of trying to be as strong as we can be for the football season. So we're actually going to max out this week in some lifting and things like that. Monday and Thursday are huge days in the strength and conditioning area. And then I would add this, right? Like, we've got to get our feet on the ground as far as self-scout. Okay, and then knowing how we want to push forward the rest of the year. So today the guys are working 5-6 hours on self-scout. Tomorrow morning for another 2 or 3, and then we'll move on to USD, and we got to beat these guys. You know, and that's important. And then somewhere in there between Saturday, most of Friday afternoon, you know, we got to get these kids away from the facility so that we can refresh for this 9-10 week push that we've got coming up. It's awesome. I'm so excited that, you know, homecoming's coming up, but I'm excited for Missouri Valley play. And I look forward to next week, you know, everything that goes with it, right? The Hall of Fame lunch, homecoming, you know, all the festivities. You know, it's going to be fun. We got a good football team, but we need to improve. We need to address some issues and then continue to get our guys' legs in good position to make a run at it.
Yeah, it should be an awesome 2 weeks to be back home here in Fargo. You mentioned the matchup, Coach. Obviously, there's been some good battles with the Coyotes the last 2 seasons, going back to a regular season the last time they were here in the Dome, and then in the regular season finale last year. Just take us through what you've seen in that matchup.
Well, it's interesting, right? They've made some pretty big gains and pretty good moves forward in their progress, you know, from 4 or 5 years ago, right? This is a really formidable opponent. I think they've consistently established themselves as a number 1 through 4 team in our league, you know, for 3-4 years here. And so they're physical, they're well coached. I have a lot of respect for what Bob Nielsen did, and then passing it off to their new staff. We're going to have to be ready to go and play these guys. And like, you know, the Bison, we can't have 3 straight losses to anybody.
No doubt. Can't wait to see it. 1 p.m. Saturday the 27th. Coach, thanks always for the time. We will see you here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, hopefully everybody enjoyed the adjustment.
Yeah.
Go Bison.
Love it. Thank you, Coach. Thank you to our crew. We'll see you next time here on the Bison Football Show.
Today's Bison Football Show with Coach Tim Polasek has been presented by Gate City Bank, for a better way of life, and Pepsi.
This has been an exclusive presentation from Learfield.